G'day there, how you going? I just wanted to do a video on the Revelation chapter 12 verses 1 and 2 sign that's going to appear in the heaven on the 23rd of September 2017. And what we have is a program called Stellarium that shows the location of stars, the sun, the moon and planets at different times in the year, as you wish, at what times you wish. So at this time we have the moon at the feet of the constellation of Virgo. We have her clothed in the sun, and we have the 9 stars of Leo with 3 additional stars which are wandering stars. Planets are known as wandering stars. So we have Venus, Mars and Mercury. So we have 12 stars crowning her head. So that's a fulfillment of verse 1. And in addition to that, we have a fulfillment of verse 2, which says that she's giving birth, because we have Jupiter here at a point which would be equivalent to the constellation's birth canal. But in addition to that, we have a period of time whereby Jupiter is in retrograde motion for 42 weeks inside this area here, this quadrangle here marked by these 4 stars. So the period of time that that someone is pregnant for, a late term baby can go up to 44 weeks. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how that's possible. We've got Jupiter here. Now we're going to go back to the 9th of September. Okay, and we're going to zoom in on Jupiter. Alright, and we'll just take the hours back, and you can see that I'll just go back a little bit more, go with minutes. Right, and Jupiter has touched that line. Okay, so on the 9th of September 2017, Jupiter exits the womb, if you like. So that line you're looking at is between the star Spica and this star up above it. So if we now go back in months to August, you can see Jupiter is still within this quadrangle of the stars, or the womb of the constellation. Then we go back to July, June. Now it's slightly out, but when someone's pregnant, the baby is outside of the normal area of the womb, so that's acceptable. Then we go to May, April, March, February and January. Then we go to December, and then November, and Jupiter has left the womb. So now we'll go forward 20 to the 20th. Go forward 11 days to the 20th of November, and we'll roll in, zoom in. Okay, and then we'll just count the hours forward. Yeah, it's very late in the day that Jupiter touches the line. There's a line going through here. Right, so we zoom in now. Jupiter has just touched that line. Okay, so if we zoom out from that star to that star, there's a line, and Jupiter is just touching that line. So it is at this point that Jupiter enters the womb. Okay, so from this, now we've gone over to the 21st time-wise. So from this point in time, the 20th of November, to the date where Jupiter was at this point here, which was the 9th of September 2017, the time from those two instances is exactly 294 days, which is exactly 42 weeks. And the significance of that is that 294 has the factors 7, 6, 7. 6 is the number of man, 7 is the number of God. Jesus was a perfect man, and he was God in the flesh. So that's the significance of those numbers 7, 6, 7, the factors of 294. So from where Jupiter is at this point in, I'll go to that now, we'll go to the 9th of September 2017. Jupiter is at this point here, and then 2 weeks later, exactly 14 days later, the 23rd of September, we have the heavenly sign occurring with the 12 stars crowning her head, clothed in the sun, moon at her feet, and Jupiter giving birth. So I believe, see, gestation is started from the time of menstruation to ovulate, and includes the time from menstruation to ovulation. So conception can't occur until ovulation. So the 42 weeks that Jupiter is within the womb represents the time from conception to birth, and these last 2 weeks represent the time from menstruation to ovulation, but in reverse order, obviously. And if you were going to show this with heavenly bodies, I believe that this is what is necessary to do that in terms of timing. Okay, so that's the Revelation chapter 12 verses 1 and 2 sign that's going to occur on the 23rd of September. We'll just go back. 23rd of September 2017, and I believe that this will begin the tribulation. Revelation, the book of Revelation, should be read from chapters 1 to 11, and beginning again from chapters 12 to 22. So in chronological order from chapters 1 to 11, and then beginning again in chronological order from chapters 12 through to 22. So that means that this sign will most likely begin the tribulation. And if you look at chapters 6 and 13, there's a match between the Great Tribulation. Chapters 7 and 14, there's a match about the rapture. Chapters 8 and 16, the wrath of God. And chapters 11 and 19, there's a match about Armageddon, the kingdoms of the world all becoming the kingdoms of our Lord. There's a finality to those chapters. So I think that's all I wanted to say. I think there was one more thing I wanted to say, and that's while I'm stalling. The Bible recognizes constellations. If you read Job chapter 9, and there's another verse in Job, I think it's Job 38, talks about the Mazzaroth. Job chapter 9 talks about Pleiades and Orion. Constellations are recognized in the Bible. Jesus said there would be signs in the heavens in Luke chapter 21, and Genesis chapter 1 verse 14 says that the moon and the stars and the earth, the moon, the stars, and the sun were created as signs. That's the first reason listed. That's the other thing I was going to say. The significance of this date, the 23rd of September 2017, is that it occurs the day after Yom Teruah. If you go to hebcal.com, there you can check out the date. The 21st and the 22nd are the dates set aside for Rosh Hashanah, and the first day that they set aside, it's most likely that that day will not be, it's an astrological sighting of the moon, so a tabled sighting of the moon. So it's not likely that it'll be seen by the naked eye. The sighting of the new moon takes place, is meant to take place in Jerusalem after sundown, between sundown and nightfall. So twilight is the period of time where they're looking to see if they can see the new moon, and it is the twinkling of the third star that means that night has begun. So twilight is between when sun goes down until the third star twinkles, is seen, and of a reasonable magnitude by eye. So it's not likely that Rosh Hashanah, Yom Teruah, will occur on the 21st. It's more likely that it'll begin on the 22nd. And if you look at trumpets in the Bible, they are about a warning. They are about, you blow a trumpet in Zion, sound the alarm in my holy mountain. It is, trumpets are sounded for the purpose of alarm. So, yes, I understand that the Feast of Trumpets is also meant to be tied in with the rapture of the church, but it could also be possible, in consideration of this sign, that it is also tied in with sounding an alarm. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for listening. God bless, and hope to see you again soon.